क्रॉस किया ना सर हम लोगों ने। ये ब्रिज क्रॉस करने के बाद हम लोग नॉर्थ सिक्किम क्रॉस करके ईस्ट सिक्किम में आ गए हैं। ईस्ट सिक्किम पीछे का क्रॉस हो गया सर। अब हम लोग ये रिवर क्रॉस करने के बाद हम लोग साउथ सिक्किम में जा रहे हैं।
हमने अपने साउथ सिक्किम जर्नी की शुरुआत सुबह लगभग 11 बजे नॉर्थ सिक्किम जोंगू से की थी। ईस्ट सिक्किम क्रॉस करते हुए हम साउथ सिक्किम में एंटर कर चुके हैं। ये लास्ट ब्रिज था जिसको हमने क्रॉस किया। न जाने कितने अनगिनत वाटरफॉल्स, कितने ब्रिजेस, कितने गाँव को पार करते हुए हम यहाँ पहुँचे हैं। बहुत ही खूबसूरत वेदर है, बारिश हो रही है और हम सिरवानी में हैं इस वक्त। यहाँ पे हम क्विक लंच करेंगे और फिर अपने नेक्स्ट स्टॉप की ओर जाएंगे। हाँ, बहुत ही बढ़िया। ऐसा लग रहा है घर का खाना जो होता है वो वाला स्वाद है। ये स्क्वैश का जड़ है,
इसका लीव्स
लीव्स, स्क्वैश का लीव्स और बीन्स। काफ़ी भाई, तो बारिश बहुत तेज़ हो गई शुरू। कैसे जाएंगे हम?
देखते सर, कोई बात नहीं। इसका बारिश तो हम लोग जा सकते हैं और ज़्यादा तेज़ होगा तो कहीं देखते रुक जाएंगे,
रुकना पड़ेगा। तो बारिश में एक्सीडेंट होने का खतरा रहता है।
ये लैंडस्लाइड का खतरा होता है सर, और ये ज़्यादा पेड़ वगैरह गिरता है ना।
हाँ हाँ। जो चिकन है बहुत टेस्टी है। कंट्री चिकन है, लोकल चिकन है। इसको आप फ्री रेंज चिकन भी कह सकते हैं। और जैसा मैंने बताया, बहुत ही बुनियादी जायका है। भात दाल, साथ में आलू और स्क्वैश के लीफ की सब्ज़ी, चिकन करी, 4 तरह का अचार। बारिश बहुत तेज़ हो रही है बाहर। अभी आशीष जी बता रहे थे कि इस मौसम में काफ़ी ख़तरा भी रहता है, पेड़ गिरते हैं, लैंडस्लाइड भी होता है। तो हम देखते हैं, आगे बढ़ेंगे। अगर लगा नहीं जा पाएंगे तो वहाँ रुक जाएंगे हम कहीं पे, है ना। बारिश रुकने का नाम नहीं ले रही है और आशीष जाजू कह रहे हैं कि अंधेरा हो जाएगा कुछ देर में, इसलिए अच्छा है कि अभी निकला जाए।
बढ़िया है सर, थोड़ा पहले निकले से थोड़ा कोई टेंशन का बात नहीं रहेगा,
है ना।
क्योंकि रात को जब बारिश होता है तो आपको लैंडस्लाइड करते हुए में आपको कभी पेड़ गिरता है, पत्थर गिरता है, वो दिखाई नहीं देता है। इसलिए आप चलते हैं, जहाँ तक रुकते हैं चलते हैं, जब वहाँ तक रात ना हो तब तक चलते हैं सर।
चलिए चला जाए। इस चाय के बागान के बारे में मुझे बताएं। मुझे जहाँ तक जानकारी है कि सिक्किम में जो टी प्लांटेशन शुरू हुआ 1969 में शुरू हुआ, जो टेमी टी स्टेट की स्थापना हुई, और 2008 में इसको ऑर्गेनिक स्टेटस मिल गया कि 100% ऑर्गेनिक टी है। तो क्या डिफरेंस होता है यहाँ की टी में और बाकी जगहों के चाय में?
जी एक्चुअली सर, ये जो ऑर्गेनिक मीन्स अब यहाँ का जो लोकल गाय का जो गोबर इसमें ज़्यादातर यूज़ करता है। इसमें कोई केमिकल फर्टिलाइज़र, यूरिया, ये सब वगैरह कुछ नहीं डलता है। पहला था जब ये 2008 में शुरू हुआ तो तब से
बंद
ये
हो गया।
पूरा बंद हो गया सर। और ऑर्गेनिक का मतलब ये मेरे समझ में ये होता है कि नेचुरल जो टी, यही टी तो दार्जिलिंग में मिलेगा और जगह असम या कहीं भी मिल सकता है। ऑर्गेनिक का मतलब है कि सर इसका ऑर्गेनिक का जो बैकवेट होता है ना सर, उसमें अच्छा रिलीफ होता है सर।
तो टेस्ट में फ़र्क है।
टेस्ट में भी फ़र्क होता है और उसका जो बेनिफिट में भी अच्छा होता है।
और मतलब ऑर्गेनिक का मतलब ये हुआ कि बायो फर्टिलाइज़र यूज़ किया जाता है,
जी।
जैसे काउ डंग हुआ,
यस।
कैटल मैन्योर जिसको कहते हैं वो हुआ, वो सारी चीज़ें यूज़ की जाती हैं। नीम केक्स हो गया, वो सब चीज़ बायो फर्टिलाइज़र में आता है।
जैसा जंगल का जो सड़ा हुआ पत्थर होता, मतलब पात घास होता है ना सर, वो सब यूज़ करते हैं सर।
अच्छा, और चाय कितने सीज़न में होती है यहाँ पे?
चाय तो हमारा टोटली 9 महीना तो सीज़न ही होता है। बट यहाँ क्या होता है ना, 9 महीने के बाद जो अक्टूबर नवंबर में थोड़ा अब सीज़न होता है, प्लकिंग तो होता है बट कम मात्रा में होता है सर।
तो यहाँ पे भी वही
especially-
4 सीज़न है, जैसे हम लोग कहते हैं फर्स्ट फ्लश, सेकंड फ्लश,
फ्लश,
थर्ड फ्लश, फोर्थ फ्लश। तो स्प्रिंग, समर, मानसून और ऑटम, ये चारों सीज़न में प्लकिंग होती है।
जी जी, अभी ऑटम चल रहा है।
ऑटम चल रहा है अभी।
जी
अभी तो बारिश के कारण लगता है लोग प्लकिंग नहीं कर रहे हैं।
जी जी,
है ना,
प्लकिंग तो हो रहा है,
हो रहा है,
but थोड़ा कम
कम हो रहा है।
कम है। ये कटिंग हो चुका है ना सर, प्लकिंग हो चुका है।
अच्छा,
स्पेशली सर इसी का माना जाता है।
एक बर्ड और 2 लीव्स।
2 लिप्स हो गए, एक बर्ड हो गई सर। स्पेशली ये होता है ना सर, ये बनता है।
और इसी को प्रोसेसिंग किया जाता है।
जी सर।
ये ऑर्थोडॉक्स है।
जी, इसका ऐसे कर लो, इसका हल्का पकड़ लीजिए सर, ठीक है। इसको अंदर फूकना पड़ेगा सर, ना फूकना, पूरा हवा देना पड़ेगा। अब सुनिए, राइट सर,
बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग एरोमा है इसका।
फ्लेवर है ना।
हाँ,
सुनना पड़ेगा।
वाह। क्या बात, बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग एरोमा है इसका तो।
जी सर,
ये कौन से सीज़न का है?
ये मौसम सेकंड थर्ड का होगा।
थर्ड प्लस का।
थर्ड प्लस।
वाह,
कैसा लगा सर चाय?
बहुत बढ़िया। ये रियल चाय पीने का तरीका है।
जी हाँ,
टेस्ट है।
यही सर। इसमें हम लोग ज़्यादातर मिल्क यूज़ ही नहीं करते हैं सर।
ये है ही इतना फ्रूटी टेस्ट है इसका कि आपको ज़रूरत ही नहीं है इसको दूध
कलर
डाल।
में भी इसका देखिए ऑरेंज
हाँ,
टाइप।
बिल्कुल ऑरेंजेस कलर है।
थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू। तो चलिए आइए, बारिश दोबारा शुरू हो गई। मतलब आशीष भाई, एक दिन में हमें कितना मौसम दिखा दिया आपने।
वही तो सर।
हैं? धूप, बारिश, सब कुछ, ठंड, फॉग। फॉलिंग स्टोन्स का जोन है।
जी सर।
पत्थर यहाँ से गिर सकता है कभी भी।
पतला रास्ता है और ऊपर से पूरा यहाँ पर पत्थर गिरता रहता है।
बिल्कुल विजिबिलिटी ज़ीरो हो गई है, हैं? बिल्कुल दोनों तरफ घना फॉग। अब हम लोग पहुंच चुके हैं रवांगला। बिल्कुल ज़ीरो विजिबिलिटी थी। आस्ते आस्ते आशीष भाई हम लोग को यहाँ तक ले आए। अब यहाँ 17 किलोमीटर का और सफ़र हमें तय करना है, फिर हम पहुँचेंगे क्योजिंग। Tashi Dile.
Welcome to Longchok Farm.
थैंक यू हम लोग को लेट हो गया काफ़ी आते आते
Yeah, I thought you'll be here by 2 o'clock.
Yeah, we started at 11 o'clock in the morning from Zongu
Uh-huh.
and then it rained heavily on the way, yeah, so
The road condition.
yeah, road was also not good.
This is churpi.
Okay, so how is it prepared, churpi exactly?
We churn dahi. The butter comes out after churning, and after butter comes out, we boil this. What do you call it in Hindi? You drink also, no?
Chas,
Chas.
buttermilk.
Buttermilk. You boil that buttermilk, and the cheese comes out from here.
Okay.
This is Scottish cheese.
And this is like a little bit sour in taste.
Not very sour. It's nice. If it's fresh, it's nice.
Okay.
But if you keep the dahi for quite some time, then it becomes sour.
Oh.
So this is the nettle which we
This is the wild orchid.
the wild orchid. This is very nutritious, they say.
And this is very expensive as well.
Yeah, it's 300 rupees per kilo, I think,
Yeah.
right now. But later on, it becomes cheaper.
But it's very healthy and nutritious.
Yeah, it's nutritious. And what we have, this is the not nettle, this is nettle flower. Flower of the nettle. So we make soup out of this. Nettle is this, no?
Yeah.
The leaves is the nettle. This is the flower of the nettle.
So you're making soup out of it.
Yeah. This is called khabze. So we made this yesterday specially for you.
Oh, different shapes.
Yeah.
The taste is same.
Taste is same. You tried?
I haven't tried it. First time trying it.
And some people they put sugar. Some people make it plain.
This is with sugar.
This is little sugar. Because our people don't take much sugar, no? So this
Wow.
is a snack which we offer with tea. Please come. We started this homestay in the year 2014. Like, otherwise, also unofficially, people used to come. And officially, after I retired, I started officially.
So you used to work with Sikkim Tourism Department.
Yeah.
What was your job profile there?
I was like, we were looking after publicity and information, publicity and festivals. And in the last few years, I was looking after administration of the West District.
West
District.
District. Sikkim has huge tourism potential, but this place is quite untouched
Yeah.
and raw in terms of other tourism spots in India. The kapsi couldn't be savory, like salty.
Yeah. You can put salt if you want. If you make it sada also, plain also is not bad.
It's like North Indian equivalent of matti, but this is better than matti. Wow. So good. I think I like this one, the first one. Just
Without
in tomatoes, because the onion tomato adds a bit of sweetness to gyuma. So this casing is of pork intestine, and that's the keema with chumi and chilies.
Yeah.
And onion as well?
Onion, no.
No onion.
This is pork.
Pork. And suji.
Little bit of suji. We have to let the air out, otherwise it will burst again. When you cook, no? When you boil it. After making this, we have to boil this for at least 20 to half an hour.
So this gyuma can be barbecued as well?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Instead of boiling, you can straight away barbecue, or you have to boil first and then you
It's
barbecue?
better if you boil it because
Boil
the
first.
meat has to cook.
Okay.
We make bigger than this actually, but today I thought I'll get small and different so that it becomes, it looks nice on your camera. So we boil this for 20 minutes, and when it's cooked you can keep it, you can preserve it for some time. If you like smoke it, you can keep it for 10 days or a week. You can have it later as a snacks. If you want to eat it plain, you can just boil in the water or steam it and cut in half. If not, you can fry this with onion or whatever you like.
Or you can barbecue it.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is plum wine. Plum is aloo bukhara and in local language
Aru bagara.
aru bagara, and that's the fruit.
Yeah.
So you have to sip it or you have to drink it at one go.
It's okay.
Oh, it's really strong. Wow. So this is 3 years aged plum. Wow. Very sour.
Sour?
Yeah. So you can make more wine of it, or is just
No,
done?
I think it's over.
Over. You have already extracted as much as you can.
Bhutias are, we have Lepcha, Bhutia and Nepalese, the three communities here in Sikkim. Nepalese are like, they are quite ahead of us. We are tribes here, so we are less in population also. But Bhutias are more, what do you call it, progressive than Lepchas, I think. Yes, maybe Bhutias have got a little Tibetan blood, no? So we are towards more enterprising. And like in a Bhutia community, if anything happens, all very, very united. Even Lepchas, we get intermarriage between Lepchas and Bhutias. There's no difference between us.
Gumo, pork sausages, wild orchid, nettle flower soup, tomatoes and onion chutney, squash. So should we start with the soup first?
Offering to God before eating.
Okay. Like they do che
Ah, they do like.
in Lepcha.
Yeah.
Che. In this we have added ghee.
Yeah.
Wow, it's so
This is
flavorful.
homemade. We made it this evening.
This nettle flower soup is grainy. This is wild orchid. It grows only in the month of September, October, around this time of the year.
It doesn't last long. It's perennial, no?
Okay,
It lasts about 2-3 months, then it gets over.
that's it. Yeah, the texture is very similar to corn, but it tastes like bitter gourd,
Bitter gourd.
Karela. But I'm sure it will be very nutritious, similar to
Yeah, it
Karela.
is.
I like this one. Really, it's excellent. It's better than the stinging soup, the nettle soup,
Yeah.
because nettle soup was bland.
Uh-huh.
But this has a lot of flavors. Someone was telling me in Sikkim, no one can go to bed hungry because squash is so widely available. कुछ नहीं मिलेगा तो squash तो है ही, हैं?
Squash is one vegetable. We eat shoot first, then the fruit comes. Then during winters we eat the root.
So everything is consumed.
Everything is consumed.
Well, in terms of biodiversity, Sikkim is quite rich.
Yeah, yeah. And maybe because we are less population also.
That's true.
If you have a lot of people, then start
Construction and
cutting down.
the food was really good. Thank you so much. I liked everything, especially gyuma. I loved it. I think the best gyuma I ever had. Yeah, maida,
Yeah,
sugar.
little bit of sugar and little bit of ghee. Promoting.
It's like artist at work. It's such intricately made. I still can't make it. Like even the simplest one, I won't be able to make it.
It needs a lot of practice.
Yeah.
During our festival, we make snacks like this, no? So we used to make 20 kgs. We used to stay the whole night. We used to be so excited.
So we are at Lungchok farm stay and ma'am has cooked huge breakfast for us. We have avocado, kiwi, fale bread, aloo dum, yogurt, kabze cookies, smoked pork and honey. So ma'am, this is a regular breakfast you serve at your farm stay?
Yeah, we serve a regular breakfast like this so that the whole day they can be full. No?
Okay.
So some people, they just have breakfast, they don't eat lunch here.
It's not a breakfast, kind of brunch for me. It's like breakfast and lunch both. Wow. The bread is so soft and fluffy. And this ghee adds a different flavor to it. The word fale itself means roti. Roti. Wow. The texture is very similar to, what do you say, fluffy naan. Yeah. Like I can eat fale whole my life. It's so good.
It's not very heavy also.
So the ghee which we usually get is more grainy and light yellow, different texture to it. It looks more like butter,
Yeah.
but it's ghee.
But it's not cooked, it's raw ghee, no?
Okay.
Because of that maybe.
Oh, that might be
The
one of
one
the
with
reasons.
the grains are like the cooked.
Uh-huh.
The honey actually, there are two seasons to harvest this honey. Once it's done during the month of April and May, and the other one is again during December time. So they say like the honey which are harvested during the month of April and May, it will have more medicinal value
Okay.
because during that time lots of new flowers coming up, no? even the poisonous ones, non-poisonous. So the nectar which they take out from that, so it's more nutritious, more medicinal.
This one is multi-flower.
Yeah, multi-flower.
Multi-flower.
So if you keep this honey for a year also, it will be like this only. The color will be like this only. Some honey, like if it's not pure, then it becomes sugar.
The crystallization.
They crystallize. Some people they say like a lot of big factories, big companies, those who sell honey, they're very cheap.
Yeah.
I think this bottle will be around 175 rupees. For us, it's a little cheaper. It becomes like this.
This is impure.
I think so. Not very.
So this pork is smoked for almost 12 hours.
Yeah.
And then you cook it in pressure cooker with salt and turmeric.
Salt, turmeric, a little bit of oil.
No. So flavorful. The smoky aroma and taste. It's juicy as well.
Yeah.
Everything is so pure. Whatever you taste, the real flavors of the ingredients can be tasted. Like say in yogurt, the smell is strong, because it's a pure cow milk.
I think the ghee made out of buffalo milk is white in color. It's not this yellow.
बहुत ही उम्दा जायका. Thank you, ma'am, for serving us such a huge breakfast. Everything was amazing. Again, it's hard to pick one dish. Everything was good, but I loved fale with pure ghee. It was really amazing. So this shows like how the plants also are interdependent on each other. They support each other. If you see the plantation on the tree.
So my husband, he believes in natural farming. He doesn't believe like organic farming or something. If you speak to him, he'll say like he's natural farmer. So he believes in natural farming. So it's not a particular plant which is here or something like that. It's all grown. Next to the beach, there's a plum tree. Next to the plum, and they support each other. No? This is dragon fruit.
Okay.
So these are citrus root stock we have. So when it grows, we can graft it. And then these are the root stocks we call it. These are orchids.
This is the hottest chilies
chili.
in Sikkim.
Yeah.
So are there any specific, say, fruits or plants indigenous just to Sikkim?
I think
Like
the
in-
large cardamom.
Large cardamom.
Even oranges are like, we used to have lots of oranges. This used to be orange orchard actually. It's about 50 years ago. But the oranges they started dying, no? Because maybe new things were introduced here. So it started dying. So we turned this into another farm. This is the fodder for the cow.
Okay. What kind of leaves are these?
This is fig leaf.
Fig leaves. Oh, that's the sausages.
Yeah.
Gyuma.
Yuma. Smoking.
Oh. So after boiling it is smoked like this. Greenhouse.
Greenhouse. Should be the cardamom fig leaves. Or Buddha's belly.
It's sacred.
Yeah, it's auspicious, they say, if you keep it at home. This is khani,
Can you tobacco?
tobacco. If you go to any of the monasteries, you'll have these three statues. Guru Rinpoche, Guru Padma Sambhava on the left, and Buddha in the middle, and Avalokiteshvara. Chair as you call it.
No, your farmhouse is really beautiful, like the farmstay. Thank you. And the best part is like everything is self-sustained. Yeah, you get to taste the food which is so pure, without any adulteration. That's really good. Thank you. Thank you. तो आशीष दाजू अब नेक्स्ट कहाँ जा रहे हैं?
हम लोग अभी जा रहे हैं सर, आपको साउथ सिक्किम में है ये।
हाँ, हाँ।
नया हेरिटेज रिट्रीट है ये, बारफुंग रिट्रीट।
अच्छा, तो वहाँ पे क्या है, वहाँ पे क्या खास है?
वहाँ पर अब चल के देखते हैं सर।
अच्छा,
अच्छा तो अच्छा है, बहुत बढ़िया जगह है सर वो।
हल्की हल्की बारिश दोबारा शुरू हो गई।
शुरू हो गया।